This image from the 11th was me looking again at the calamus, which is part of a feather, bird feather, but also sweet sedge, sweet myrtle, and mentioned in the Bible several times. One of the ingredients of sacred anointing oil. I think it actually refers back to the Asherah that's been eliminated from the Bible, or at least reduced. And there's something to do with that sacred anointing oil, and possibly being able to access altered states of consciousness, she says, as if she knows what she's talking about. Anyway, so there's blues and yellows, gold and pinks here. It's kind of odd because there's this head attached to something, but it, not human, but not any other creature that I could recognize. The head is nice and yellow, sun-like, and then it's got like blue rivers, etc. on it. So there's a close-up on that head. Looks very serious, but there's other figures within it, like somebody about to leap off somewhere and all sorts going on. But interestingly, turned on its side, I kind of think that looks a bit goat-like, possibly. So is this also like bringing in the idea of goat's milk? And there's also a golden bird slightly to the right of that. A lot of sense of movement within the body of this. So there's a head attached to all of this movement. Is that a reference to dreaming? There's also what looks to me like a face on the opposite side, though it's less clear. It's not a goat, and it's got its eyes closed, so it's definitely sleeping. It's got long eyelashes, very cute. There's like a pyramid structure behind it in gold with somebody sat atop, and it's like they've got a whip whipping this thing. Wake up, you daft bugger. So that sleepy head also, I think, looks like a sleeping creature. Maybe a badger turned around the other way. It's got something golden right beneath its cheek or chin, which possibly could be a sleeping lion. It's also mentioned in Ezekiel 27.19 that calamus was traded from Tyre. I'm sure I read somewhere else, and I may be mixing things up, but that's like where they particularly worship this idea of Baal and the bull and all of those other things that we're then told are bad in the sort of other versions of the Bible. So all of this came from me trying to find the right word to put in one of my PhD poems. And I find it really interesting that like the art, even though it doesn't form part of my PhD, unfortunately, I actually would really like it to, is informing the poetry and vice versa. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.